Welcome, dear friends. Myself, Vivek Suresh Jede, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Biochemistry, Arts and Science College, Kulgaon. Today's topic is why ATP act as high energy compound. You all know that ATP are synthesized in lot of amount in mitochondria, and they are act as energy currency for the cell. If you see ATP is known as adenosine triphosphate. That means it has 3 phosphate in their structure. It provides or carry out many processes in living organism, just like muscle contraction, nerve impulse propagation, condensation, etc. ATP also act as energy currency for the cell. If you see the diagram, you will find that exergonic reactions are coupled with endergonic reactions. Exergonic reactions such as cell respiration, catabolism liberate large amount of energy, and this energy is utilized to form ATP. Then this ATP is utilized by endergonic reactions such as active transport, cell movements and anabolism, and in this way the energy is get utilized. So the ATP which first accept energy from exergonic reaction will give energy to the endergonic reaction, and in this way the ATP is act as energy currency for the cell. Structure of ATP. If you see the structure of ATP, you will find that there are 3 phosphate group, which is also known as high phosphate group, and it is the reason for high potential energy within the ATP molecule. On another hand, it has ribose sugar, which is pentose sugar, and adenine in their structure. Why ATP act as high energy compound? Compounds in biological system which on hydrolysis yields free energy equal to or greater than that of ATP, that is minus 7.3 kilocalorie per mole or minus 30.5 kilojoule per mole, is known as high energy compounds. ATP on hydrolysis gives minus 30.5 kilojoule per mole and or minus 7.3 kilocalories per mole, and that's why it is considered as the high energy compound. ATP when hydrolyzed also gives AMP, that is adenosine monophosphate, and 2 inorganic phosphate. In that reaction it will liberate large amount of energy, that is equal to minus 45.6 kilojoule per mole or minus 10.9 kilocalories per mole. 4 reasons why the ATP act as high energy compound. First one is electrostatic repulsion. The ATP structure has the electrostatic repulsion due to positive and negative groups in their structure, and that is the main reason of the ATP to act as high energy compound. Next one is resonance stability. How it act as the is responsible for to act as high energy compound, we will see later. Next is degree of ionization, and last one is degree of solvation, that is hydration. Let's see the structure of ATP. If you carefully observe the structure of ATP, you will find that there are 4 negative O in present in the structure of ATP. This negative charge is responsible for repulsion in the ATP, and that is main cause of the instability in the structure. Let's see the diagram. You will find that these are the 4 reasons to become instability in structure. First one is electrostatic repulsion. If you see the structure of ATP, you will find that 4 negative O or oxygen atom in their structure, and these 4 atoms which will give instability. When hydrolysis takes place, the lone pair of electron of oxygen of water will attack on the phosphorus which is present at terminal end, and that is responsible for shifting of the bonds and liberation of the phosphate. This structure is known as ATP4- because of presence of 4 negative oxygen atoms. Next one is resonance stability. When the ATP4- is hydrolyzed, it will form the ATP3- and one phosphate is removed from the structure. This one phosphate will gain its stability suddenly by acquiring the 4 negative charges and removing the H plus that gain the stability, but the structure ATP4- will don't have the resonance stability as that of the phosphate molecule, because the phosphate molecule is surrounded by the 4 O atoms, but in the ATP there are 4 O atoms which has repulsion forces, and that's why that will give the instability to the ATP4- structure, and soon it becomes ATP3- structure. Next one is degree of ionization. If you see the conversion of ADP3- into ADP2- into ADP3-, you will find that the hydrogen which is attached to the terminal O group will removed immediately as hydrogen ion, and that will responsible for production of ADP3- structure. This ADP3- structure, that is due to the ionization, and this ionization will give large amount of energy, and it is one of the reason to become the ATP as a high energy compound. If you see the overall reaction, you will find that ATP4- plus H2O, that will gives to ADP3- plus 2 plus phosphate group plus H plus group, and that will liberate large amount of energy, that is minus 30.5 kilojoule per mole. Last reason is degree of solvation, that is what we called it as hydration. Solvation described as the interaction of solvent with the dissolved molecules. For example, if sodium is dissolved in water, that will shows the water molecule all around it, because sodium has the positive charge while water's oxygen have the negative charge, and that will form a cage like structure around the sodium atom. If we see the ATP structure, ATP is also having the negative charge, while the solvent, that is water, is having both positive and negative charge. Exactly opposite situation will occur, because ATP on the surface have negative charge, and because of the water's positive charge, it will form the solvation. That is what we call it as degree of solvation. If we see, that is ATP has the less degree of solvation than that of its product, that is ADP and inorganic phosphate, and because of that ATP becomes unstable structure. More is the solvation, more is the stability, but here the ATP has the less solvation, and that's why it has the less stability, which favors the exergonic, which favors the dissociation of ATP to give large amount of energy. If you see the overall reaction, you will find that the ATP4 minus, that will hydrolyze to form ADP 2 minus structure, and that will then ionize into ADP 3 minus structure, and that will give large amount of free energy, that is equal to 30.5 kilojoule per mole. And the reasons are electrostatic repulsion, resonance stability, degree of ionization, and degree of solvation. References for this lecture are, or for this topic are, Fundamentals of Biochemistry by J.L. Jain, Leininger's Principle of Biochemistry by Nelson and Cox, and Biochemistry by Stryer. With this concluding remark, thank you.